Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Julian with me. All right, any positives from today? Because I know that's what you want to see if you've got anything you can tell me. Because right, what I saw, there's not many positives to pick from. Ramsdale, yep.
Absolute positive.
Yep.
Sad to say, but I thought he was the player of the match for us.
That says a lot. Now that says a lot.
A massive amount. Says a massive amount, and I don't remember their goalkeeper apart from the one that actually went in making any saves. So that is a positive. The last minute was a positive. The fact that we kept going. I mean, you've got to give them some respect and some credit. The fact that they carry on, they weren't defeated, and they weren't. Look, they weren't great, but they didn't admit that they weren't great. The fact that they just didn't give it up.
Yeah, Julian, I can't say the last minute and give them credit for that, the positive on that, because we leave it till the last minute. We should have killed the game off. We should have been in the game from the second half. We were completely out the game, Julian.
Yeah, look, there was plenty of negatives, but the question you asked me was give me a positive. So I gave you a positive.
So the last 1 minute.
And I actually gave you two positives.
So the last 1 minute is your positive and Ramsdale.
Ramsdale and the fact that they just didn't give up.
Okay.
If you want to get onto the negatives, then yeah, we can talk about them, because there was plenty.
There was many negatives throughout the game. I'm going to ask you quickly before we get into the game. Would you have Vieira here at Arsenal over Mikel Arteta? I
didn't see anything from Palace today that impressed me particularly. I mean, for me, I was watching Arsenal and I thought that was the worst performance of the season.
Wow.
I didn't think much of Palace, and Palace came here and we were slightly lucky to come away with a draw. So did I see anything from Vieira other than the fact he packed his midfield, made it difficult for us to play, but then it doesn't really take a lot to stifle us. We don't particularly have a plan B.
You could say a positive, but some people may say is we're still unbeaten in the last 5 now. Do you think we're going to the Villa game with confidence after hearing that?
Confidence, yes, because we didn't lose. I do think we'll have a bounce on Friday.
Oh, you do?
I think we will have a bounce. Today, as I said, was the worst performance of the season for me. The worst. So I don't think we can follow up and be worse than that.
So you're telling me then when we play Villa, here on Friday, that you expect a win?
Look, every time I come to Arsenal, I expect us to win, but I especially expect us to win at home to Villa. But as I said, there was plenty of negatives today.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want me to carry on about the positives, I am going to struggle.
No, okay. Well, talk to us about some things you saw today that are negative. I don't want to touch too heavily on negative. What were you most disappointed with today's performance?
Okay, remember when we came out of Brighton?
Yeah.
We were absolutely soaked.
Drenched.
Absolutely drenched. And I learnt from that. I learnt to look at the weather report, and I've dressed accordingly. But Arteta didn't learn. He just didn't learn from what we saw against Brighton. I saw the similar type of play, and it didn't work. We had an okay start, an absolutely diabolical middle, and that middle lasted the majority of the game.
Yeah.
The way we play, it seems to be like, you know, when you're on a computer and it kind of, you get the wheel of death. Yeah. It just goes round and round and round. Yeah. It's like football should be a far simpler game. It's almost as if he thinks that we're kind of competing in the Olympics for dressage or ice skating, where there's extra points for creativity. But a goal's a goal. Football really isn't that complicated. Just get the ball in the box. Let's get a target man. It just goes short, short, and then we give it away. If you're doing 30 passes and you get 29 good passes, and then you get one goes astray and they score, where are we? We've let in a goal. Yeah. What's the point of the 29 passes before? I just think we need to be a bit more direct.